My job is to build what gives you the best future, and I don't do that alone. So I got some experts to bring in with me.
Hi.
Damn, shit is hot.
This is Lisa.
I don't know why I thought that was funny. What's up, guys? It's your boy Alan again, back with another video. And today, we're gonna watch another episode of Bar Rescue. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And let's go check this out.
However, Laguna Lounge fails to attract the local community.
There it is, Laguna Lounge. This is supposed to be a Puerto Rican targeted bar.
How is that a Puerto Rican? That looks as vanilla as you can get. I mean, the bar's not that bad looking. It just doesn't look like it's directed towards that kind of crowd.
Bars and restaurants are defined by curb appeal. We're not only losing the Puerto Ricans walking by, we're losing everybody.
I'm Puerto Rican and it's in our blood to be bold. I'm not getting that energy by looking.
Right.
Yeah, that's so generic looking. Yeah, when you think of like Latin clubs, you're thinking about lots of energy, but this looks so bland and has such a good location. It's on the corner. Why isn't it attracting a huge amount of crowds here?
This is the Heights area of Jersey City. 42% of the population is Hispanic. And a huge portion of that, as you know, is Puerto Rican. We need to create something.
Yeah, this is a right city for this. Like, why isn't it attracting the right crowd? They already have the right demographic for this.
There's a sense of community out of this place, right?
Yeah.
Do you see anything Puerto Rican in this room in architecture, style, art, character?
Yeah, like I said, like, outside looks super vanilla and inside looks the same as well. If you had not told me that this was a Puerto Rican bar, I would not have even remotely had an idea that it would be.
Anything?
I mean, they have a palm tree. They have these ugly ass green lights.
Green lights. I mean, it looks great on the, the background here, but green lights is actually not flattering in pictures. Like, so if you take a picture and there's green light, it doesn't reflect off of the skin that really well. Like, even right now, even though I have green lights in the background, there's like lots of warm lights that are actually shining at me.
This bar looks like an homage to Ivan's glory days.
This is like, let's do a one and done and get out of here, is what it looks like.
So that's Ivan. 2 sons are in the business with him. Obviously.
2 sons run. Ah! Please don't tell me this is another family-run place. Like, I can already tell this is going to be a recipe for disaster.
The business is losing money. It's gotten old and tired. So his dream of passing this business on to his kids is going up in smoke. So there's Jeremiah. Jeremiah is the younger brother.
Oh, he looks busy.
What is he doing? Why is he stacking the plastic cups like that? Oh my god. He knows the camera's on him, right?
Ivan, interestingly, is a DJ. There's his DJ booth facing the wall.
Are you serious? Why did he set it up like that? So he's not even looking at the crowd when he's DJing.
Problem with Ivan, as I understand it, is Ivan loves to be the center of attention.
Oh my god. This is like, this reminds me of this other episode where the guy used his bar, forcing his patrons to be his audience. Like, is this bar for you or is it for your guests?
That's happening in front of all of their guests.
There's some Puerto Rican excitement, but I mean...
That's not...
What? Come on, you're the DJ. You shouldn't be starting arguments with your customers. You should be boosting the energy, not pulling people down. Like, what's going on here?
We'll get a good local perspective.
John spies enter Laguna Lounge, a 1,600 square foot space with a small kitchen and 3 distinct rooms, housing a bar with
3 rooms? Why is it set up like that? So look at this back room right here. It's completely closed off from the bar itself. Is this like a VIP area? If this is supposed to be a Latin club, like, what are they? It doesn't even look like there's enough space to have live music.
1 speedwell, a dance floor.
1 speedwell?
There's Omira. You'll assess her and you'll let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a pina colada. We don't make a pina colada.
How do you call yourself a Puerto Rican bar if you can't even make a Puerto Rican cocktail? Like, what part of this makes it Latin besides the random pictures of salsa performers?
Vodka martini.
Look at her. She looks like she's miserable.
Thank you.
She put a straw on the martini. Why would you do that? You only need straws if there's ice.
There's a holster, so there was a soda gun.
Can I get a rum and cola?
Look at the cans of soda.
They're
So
not
they
even
doing-
cold when you're pouring.
Are you kidding me? Why are they not refrigerating that? Yeah, I understand there's some, they used to have a soda gun and it's not working for some reason. But why would you leave out your soda like that at room temperature? It's gonna go flat. You only need one can at a time if you're gonna pour out of the cans. Why do you have all of them out like that?
I know what it is. Soda's a little flat.
Yeah, of course it's flat. It's room temperature. Why would you not? You have a refrigerator. Like, why wouldn't you put your sodas in the refrigerator?
There's Gabby.
She looks a little nervous.
Excuse me, can I have a menu? Here you go, honey.
Wait, they only have one well. Don't tell me that you have multiple bartenders sharing one well. Like, why is this thing set up like this?
Oh, wait. Do you have a food menu? No, we only have empanadas.
They only serve one item at this bar?
Are you kidding me? You have one food item? Why? What is going on here? This place has a kitchen, as we saw earlier. I understand that if you're like a bar with no food and you have to rely on a caterer or like food truck, and you might be limited on a certain amount of food on your menu, but they have a kitchen. And if somebody's running that kitchen, why would you only have one item?
Do you guys want any?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Can we try that? Sure.
That's Ivan's mother.
Reheating something that she made somewhere else, which is totally not legal.
Yeah, that's not only is it not legal, but it doesn't even look like it's handled properly. And this looks like a kitchen stove from like a house. This is not designed for commercial use.
Chef, she put that in oil that isn't hot yet.
That's not... You would probably be doing a lot better job if you used the microwave. You can visually see that it's not hot enough.
So chef, if that's an item that has meat in it, then clearly that has to be kept below 40 degrees, correct?
Exactly.
It's sitting in that plastic tub.
Yeah.
So she...
I was right. This is totally not handled correctly. It's right next to the stove. So we're not even talking about room temperature. We're actually talking about, like, seriously, like, in the danger zone. Like, warm temperature that bacteria can thrive off of. Why are they doing it this way? And there's only one food item, but despite that, it's not even handled properly.
You want to put the empanadas on the tab?
There's Melinda. Melinda is our other bartender.
How many bartenders are sharing this one well? There's 3 bartenders? Like, why do they need so many bartenders in such a small bar? There's only one speed well, as they showed earlier, so it's not like putting more bartenders is going to increase productivity.
Stop the taxi.
It's down.
Stop already.
Okay.
Stop with the taxi.
Is this seriously happening in front of the guests right now?
Melinda, what is that? Melinda, what are you doing? Melinda, what are you doing?
Why is she pouring like that? These plastic pour spouts are horrible for free pouring. Like, you gotta use a jigger. Like, you can already see that the liquor is not coming out predictably.
I can't take this like right now. This is so awful.
And look at him.
He's staring at his bartenders, pissed off.
People, they don't understand.
Oh God.
This guy is a DJ. I know that he's not DJing right now, but like, he should be able to understand, controlling the crowd. Like, that attitude brings energy down. Especially him, like, admonishing the bartenders like that in front of the guests. Yes, they are overpouring, but don't do that in front of the guests. Like, pull them on the side and say, can you, like, use the jigger?
I am El Comandante, and right now, free shots of tequila for everybody.
Are you kidding me? How can you just one moment, you're telling your bartenders to not overpour, and now you're giving everyone in the bar free shots? Like, why? What's the occasion? Is this just to boost your own ego?
He's not El Comandante. He's El Morante.
Oh my God. How obnoxious is this? He's just drunkenly yelling into a microphone like he's doing karaoke. As an owner, you can't be this wasted, especially in front of guests. And then you have your bartenders. How are they going to take you seriously as an owner? If he was a customer, they would have to 86 or kick out.
It's only courteous for you to clean up for customers. It's not your house.
Look how awkward that makes the customers feel. Like, one minute you're like, hey, this guy's cool and he's like partying, and now he's like a Debbie Downer.
Your house looks like that, my
My house is not like that. You know what they say about blondes, right? What?
Now he's like disrespecting his own employees in front of the customers. Like, what's going on here? Why is he doing this? And his kids are working here. Like, what kind of example are you showing here?
So you've had this place 6 years,
Yeah,
and you were a DJ before you had it?
35 years.
35 years, maybe too long.
No.
Mr.
35-year DJ. This guy does not seem to know how to work a crowd properly. Like, if he's supposed to be a DJ for 3 decades, why is he behaving like this? Like, doesn't he know that this is bringing the energy down? Like, the DJ is supposed to pump the crowd up, but he's like disrespecting, disparaging his own bartenders in front of the crowd.
So apologize to her, ass. Do it! Do it, or I walk out that front door.
I apologize for screaming at you, Angel. Sorry.
That's not the problem here. The problem is that you did it in front of the customers with a freaking microphone. That was not even like yelling. You're like basically embarrassing her for no reason for something as simple as not bussing. That not only embarrasses the bartender, but what do you think the customers are going to think about you? And he's still drinking? What's wrong with this guy? He's like criticizing his employees for every little thing, but he himself is also misbehaving, breaking all the rules.
I don't mean to degrade them.
You're always right, we're wrong.
You ever think that the bar's all about him?
Yeah, it's his bar, you know?
What's your biggest frustration?
Yeah, this guy's like, is this bar for the customers or is it for your ego? You're so obnoxious, giving away free drinks, yelling in a microphone, degrading your own employees. What's the purpose here? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, do you even care about the guest experience?
I want to do everything more on the fresh side.
Tell me, what do you mean?
Make fresh lime juice, fresh lemon juice if we can.
You're a Puerto Rican bar and you're not using fresh limes? In what way is this a Puerto Rican? They couldn't make pina coladas and now you don't even use fresh lime juice. Like, in what way is this Puerto Rican at all? Like, how is this a Puerto Rican bar besides the owner being Puerto Rican? They already mentioned that 40% of this demographic in this town is Latin. I can't imagine what reason you can have to not have fresh lime juice.
I have all the bills.
Used to be a family bar.
Until he stopped being a family man?
Yeah, until he broke up with my mom.
This is where it gets awkward. So not only did he hire his own sons, there's a divorce happening at the same time in this mess. Oh my god, this is getting worse and worse. Just hearing this.
He's good though, he got his girl. He's good.
At what age am I supposed to be happy?
You think it's fair when he brings his girlfriend in here and I gotta deal with that?
Are you kidding me? You're flaunting your new girlfriend in front of your children? Like, in what way is this a good idea? Like, what do you think they're gonna feel?
I wanna deal with that. I don't even wanna see it.
Take a night off and be with her.
But if it upsets your son, you respect it.
Oh my god. So he's not only disrespecting his bartenders, he's also disrespecting his own children, his family. Why is he doing this? Like, there's no reason to bring your girlfriend to your workplace. Honestly, like, how do you think they're gonna feel? You never thought about that. You never thought that in your mind that this was a bad idea. This is such a hostile work environment. Like, I can't believe anyone's still working here.
I don't mind working here. Just keep your girl away from me, man.
She's my...
Oh my god! They're begging you to not bring her there! How hard is it to just not do it? Like, she wasn't there before when you opened this bar. Even as a bartender, it's not a good idea to bring your girlfriend or boyfriend or partner to your workplace.
It's not right, bro. You find yourself a young piece of booty and it's like, Mom, you brought her in front of us and flaunted her.
So then what am I supposed to do?
How about just listen to your kids and don't do it? Because they don't feel comfortable when you do it. Like, why are you doing this to them?
Helping her is helping me.
Did you call me to tell me this?
I have to boil hot water every day to take out
wait a minute. Let me protect myself.
Jeez, they're just talking about, oh my god, this is all about him. He doesn't give a crap about anyone else except him. This is his kids, and he doesn't even listen. He's not just not listening, he's like completely going against what they're asking for.
Did you realize last night you did nothing but knock all the employees down? But they're your bartenders. Why didn't you train them?
Because I don't, that's not...
Yeah, like, why didn't you train them? That only reflects on you, on being a bad trainer. Like, yelling at people is not training them.
Went to Puerto Rico, I bought the pictures, I wanted to give it that look, the salamanders. You know what my mother says? This place is gorgeous.
It's totally generic.
That's what I said. I was like, this is so generic. If you didn't tell me that this was a Puerto Rican bar, I would not have guessed it. You don't have fresh limes. You don't even have to be a Puerto Rican bar to have fresh limes. Of all the things, like, the decor is generic. You don't even have lime juice. You can't even make daiquiris. Like, come on. Like, what about this is Puerto Rican?
My job is to build what gives you the best future, and I don't do that alone. So I got some experts to bring in with me.
Hi.
Damn, shit is hot.
This is Lisa.
I don't know why I thought that was funny.
I want to entertain, grab the mic, make everybody hype, scream.
You suck as a DJ, and you suck as an owner.
He said it, not me. But yeah, like 35 years DJing, I would not have known that neither. Like, if he didn't say so.
What school are you going to now?
Culinary.
Culinary. I want you to work in the kitchen.
He's in culinary school? Why wasn't he in the kitchen? Like, how did he not know that how they were preparing the food was not, safe? So that makes it even less of an excuse that they were doing that. Cooking food with, home kitchen appliances, having raw food in warm temperatures, not being refrigerated.
So let's start you by putting you in this.
It's a bunch of emotions that I'm not used to expressing, and I finally have a place of my own now to cook. This is what I love.
That's crazy. Like, this kid, he's in culinary school, he wanted to be a chef. Like, I don't understand why the dad didn't just let him run a kitchen to begin with. Like, he's such a big asset, and he completely ignored the potential that he has to help boost his business.
Here comes the crowd.
Typically, I go out in New York City. It's a lot more fun because, there's much more of a younger crowd there. And there's a reason I've never been here before. It's because this place sucks.
I believe.
So this place, people know about it. They just don't want to go here.
Make everything 2, 3, 4 at the same time. Go for it.
Why is there ice in this glass?
What is that? Like, was he drinking out of that? Or he just left the shaker with the ice and just forgot about it? I don't consider a drink to be done until the tools are cleaned.
5 employees back here, and I can't get a drink a minute.
5 employees, 1 speed well. Are you kidding me? Like, why do they only have 1 speed well? Like, 5 bartenders, like, in that small little space. Like, how do they even move around?
We got lots of thirsty people, guys. Heads up. Work together, guys. Work together.
The bar is the most disorganized.
Jeez, look at that. There's 5 people behind that little... They're on one area of that bar. Why did they design the bar like this? It's not gonna make the drinks 5 times faster if you have 5 bartenders working off of 1 well. Like, why did they design this bar to only have 1 well? And then they're gonna staff it with 5 people.
Come on, help them move product. Let's go. 3 more pina coladas over there in that corner.
Where's Captain Morgan?
This is craziness with 4 people.
This is a mess.
Just relax, we're gonna do it.
Oh my god, watching this give me a headache. How are they running like this? This is too many bartenders crowding in the same space. Having 5 bartenders like that, it's worse than just having just 1. If you just had 1 person that can control their own station, it would be running way more smooth than this. Like, I don't know how they're working like this.
1 at a time.
Look, we're everybody behind this bar. We're right here. Spread out. You need a drink made from somebody there, holler it at them.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, why are they all in the same area? Like, obviously you can't have more than 1 bartender in that station. Like, at least if you have to work with that 1 well, at least spread out and take orders from all over the bar. And then come back to make the drink. But yeah, regardless, it's just a very poorly designed bar.
How many orders? 2 orders? Anyone else wants empanadas? You want an order? I'm gonna go.
Anybody else want a pina colada?
Oh my god, how are they doing, like, communicating to the kitchen? There's no POS system, like there's just no system at all right now. They're taking food orders from the crowd like that. Like, how are the bartenders communicating with each other as well?
I need 4 empanada orders.
Wait. 4 orders.
4 orders.
Come back in like a few minutes.
They're verbaling everything? Like, you gotta write down a ticket. How are you gonna keep track of all of this? I can't believe this is the... This is the communication system. They have to go back to the kitchen and verbal it. Like, you gotta use tickets. Otherwise, you're gonna get orders mixed up. It's common sense, but whoever orders it first should get the food first. But if you're verbaling everything, how are you going to keep track of all that?
And remember, got 4 orders on 1 ticket.
What is this? We're just leaving drinks sit around in tins on the bar?
Like I said, I don't consider a drink made until all the tools are cleaned. You're not saving time by having shakers just sitting around, because you got to get ready to make the next drink.
I'm buying the next 10 people empanadas on me.
Come on, we're gonna have to pick up the pace, all right?
Hey, 10 orders of empanadas. 10?
How many orders is that, Jeremiah, all day?
Jeez, this is such a, like, now that the orders are piling up, but nobody's writing anything down. Like, how's he gonna keep track? So it was 4 and now there's 10 more. There's only 1 food item right now and he's getting stifled. Like, how are they keeping track of everything?
I got it.
Look, and they're all in a hole. Spread out. Spread out. Everybody spread out.
Oh my god, just watching this is giving me anxiety. Like, why are they all bunched up in the same area like that? This is not productive at all. This is just getting to each other's way.
Ivan, what are you doing? You're gonna help run through? Get back in the kitchen and see how your son's doing.
All right.
What is your son doing right now?
What's the order in here?
I'm not sure. We don't have a ticket, so your guess is as good as mine.
Yes, there's no tickets. There's nothing being written down. And there's only 1 food item right now and they're already losing track. Like, we already know there's supposed to be 14 orders of those empanadas. Like, this is only 1 food item on the menu and they're still losing track because nothing's getting written down.
Fine, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, let's
we don't
find
have
out
a
what's
ticket.
going on. We're going crazy here.
Yeah.
There's only 2 plates. Oh my god. This is what happens when you don't have a system. There's no system here. Like, this is so frustrating to watch.
All right.
We got empanadas over here.
Empanadas. Who ordered empanadas?
This is what happens when you don't write things down. You have 14 orders of empanadas, and you have 2 that just came out, and now you don't even know who gets it, whose orders they are.
I got like 16,000 people asking for pina coladas. Read, set, communicate, Josh. So talk to them. Who wants one? What are you making?
Oh my god. That's your work area. Why do you have empty glasses in your work area? Not only a safety issue, as we just saw, like the broken glass, but also cross-contamination. Like, that's dirty glasses that have touched somebody's mouth, and it's in your work area.
Group yourselves together and get the drinks out. Let's work together and get it out. Go ahead.
All right, how many pina coladas are getting made? 4? You want one? Let's make 6 pina coladas.
She's using the plastic shot glass as a jigger. They don't even have the right tools. Oh my god, this is... My anxiety is going up and up just by watching this happen. I've never seen anyone use a plastic shot glass as a jigger before.
Please.
How we doing, chef? We have no tickets. That's the problem, is that people are coming back here and saying, I need 4 orders, I need 10 orders. You're just making food and sending it out.
Yes, how are you even charging the customers for this? Like, why isn't anything being written down?
Can I take this here now?
Yeah, you can.
All right.
Yeah, it's a partial order. I mean, we don't have a ticket. We don't.
Partial order. Like, how are you keeping track on who gets what? You know that there's only 1 food item, but also has to go through the order that people order it. Like, we had earlier 1 order of 4, and then another order like 10. Not only there's no communication, like the kitchen doesn't know how much to make because nothing's getting written down, and you also don't know where the food is going to be run to because nothing is getting written down.
Is this going to make us successful?
Not at all.
There is no point to keeping this open anymore. All we're doing is pissing people off. Let's shut this down. We got a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Just like watching this, there's no organization. There's no communication between the bartenders to each other's, and there's no communication between the bartenders and the kitchen. Nothing's getting written down, and everyone is just crowded and getting into each other's way.
Everyone. How do you think we did tonight?
Horrible.
Did you lead tonight?
I mean, at least he's honest. That pressure test was such a disaster. Like, I understand that these are supposed to be stressful and, you know, pushing the limits of the bar, but it wasn't even that busy. And despite having 5 bartenders behind the bar, it was just so much disorganization. There's only 1 speedwell. Nothing's being written down. They just didn't have a foundation. Even for a slow night, this system wouldn't have worked.
No, I tried, but I didn't.
It was crowded. We kept bumping each other. We kept spilling drinks. It was horrible.
Yeah, 5 bartenders off of one well. Like, I can't even imagine who thought that was a good idea.
It's going to take a lot of work.
How did Jeremiah do tonight?
He wants to learn. Problem was we didn't have any tickets.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Like, you can't even track down the orders. Like, hey, you got to make the food, but you also got to charge the customers. Like, if you're not writing anything down, how are you going to remember how much to charge them?
You know, the systems failed us. The lack of organization failed us.
We have one day to get you guys together.
They only have one more day. This is like a disaster. There's like no foundation here. Like, are they gonna be able to fix this in one day?
I need a real serious commitment. We need to work really hard tomorrow.
We put a float in for the Puerto Rican Day Parade tomorrow morning.
Well, then let's just take the day off tomorrow and the bar.
No.
They have to deal with the parade. With this disaster, can you imagine if you have so many people coming in here? Like, this is not a good look. This is not going to leave a good impression on these people who are attending this parade. Like, there's no system you can serve them.
No.
You're here at noon tomorrow, or I'm not.
Come on, man. This is your business, and you have to show up. Like, this doesn't make sense. Jon Taffer is going to leave once this is done filming. Like, you have to be committed into your own business. Like, why are you so reluctant to show up when there's so much on the line?
Last night we had a lot of trouble when I'm tasting drinks is getting the blend right. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Once you get that rhythm, you will never forget the rhythm. We definitely want to keep on that.
Also, like I said, I'm not a fan of free pouring. People always think they can free pour, and I would consider it as an intermediate skill because especially when you're crowded, you know, you might be able to do it on a slow shift, but when it gets busy, you know, you're gonna get stifled. And one of the drinks that they were featuring was the pina colada, which has coconut cream, which you can't free pour anyways because it's thick. And so you're gonna have to use a jigger anyways.
We measure your liquor. What's wrong with this picture?
What's wrong with it?
Look at the sealed bottle. How high does the liquid go? How can an open bottle have...
Uh-oh, this is some illegal stuff going on here. Yeah, you can't marry bottles because you don't know if you're putting like a same product in or a less premium product into like a more premium bottle. See that? This shouldn't be happening. Like, why would an open bottle have more liquor than an unopened bottle? Like, super shady.
You don't want to lie to me.
I was struggling. I'm responsible for what I do.
My God. You don't make money by ripping off your customers. So he is marrying the bottles. But not only that, he's using less non-premium vodka to fill up the Grey Goose bottle. I know you're struggling, but you can't be breaking the law and ripping off your customers to make a living. This is not honest to your neighborhood. This is not honest to your customers. You depend on your customers to pay your bills.
You guys poured cheap vodka into a high-end bottle. Yeah. You're not only an asshole, you're a thief. Now I wonder why the hell I'm here at all. Is that what you...
Not just a thief, but this is... You can lose your liquor license for this. And the liquor license, that's what makes you need it to make money. Like, this is not good. Yeah, you don't want to lose your liquor license over some dumb stuff like this.
You don't know what I go through in here with these people sometimes. I go through it. I'm here. I take the beat downs.
This is no excuse to steal from your own customers, breaking the law. Why is he defending himself for this? This is not... You're on camera. Like, you can lose your liquor license over this.
Stuck with the bills in here, everything that breaks down, everything, the pressure is on me. And when I say something, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy.
Yeah, you're the bad guy because you're breaking the law. And it's very clear. You know this is wrong.
I wanted to do this for you and your brother. But I worry when I leave here, he's going to go back to the old place. You and your brother are going to be working someplace else in a month anyway.
What can I do?
I know you're setting such a bad example for your children. They honestly don't need to work here. The only reason why they're even still here is because you're their dad. That's it.
You guys ready to see your new bar? On the count of 3, let's turn around.
That's way less generic looking than the previous bar.
I want to black. I want to go high.
Oh my
This is such a huge improvement. That green lighting was horrible.
We'll show you the bar. There's 2 complete workstations back here.
Well, they got the right tools this time. You got a set of jiggers, not no plastic shot glasses. Hey, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to check out these other videos as well. And please leave on the comment section on what videos I should react to next. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.